Alrighty, sup everyone. Whoop, wait, is it going? It's going, okay. Sup everyone, Dark, we're out here, and welcome back, or welcome, no, welcome back, haha, no, that's not, I almost said Tears of the Kingdom, not even close. Welcome to Pikmin 4. Oh, there's actually 2 modes? Dandori Battle, playing skills and manage work as fierce competitive events 2 players. Oh, so there's a 2-player mode. Might try that out for later. Rescue super castaways in an uncharted planet with Pikmin an epic adventure. Let's do it! Automatically, the P icon will appear on the top left corner of the screen while saving is in progress. Oh wow! How many players are there in co-op mode? Player 2 supports player 1 with simple targeting controls using the pebble picture. Yeah, we'll go 1 player. Not really anyone else around here, so. Let us get going to this crazy new planet. Or maybe one we've seen before. That little Pikmin going down there. Come on. He going these chairs. You see, ain't nothing gonna break his stride. Oh. I am Captain Olimar. I command the ship known as the SS Dolphin. This is the story of how I crashed upon an unknown planet. And how I was ultimately rescued. Ooh, we're seeing from Olimar's perspective. This is gonna tell the whole story? After the crash, I woke up to find my ship was in pieces, scattered everywhere. Oh, that sounds all the Pikmin story. I had no way of returning home to my beloved family. I thought I was doomed. Oh, it's a Pikmin. Until I encountered a strange species which I named Pikmin. The Pikmin had an innate desire and will to carry objects. With their help, I was able to find and transport my missing ship parts. Time passed and I met yet another mysterious creature. It appeared to be malnourished. So I tossed it over a treat. Oh, I also get the origins of the dog character. That technically never really happened in the story. She's a steadfast partner and requests to find missing ship parts of my ship. The rest I was nearly its end. We arrived at the last area which I had left to explore. Oh wow, we're actually going in a house this time. Wow, that's crazy. Usually it'd be like outside in a deserted part of the world. Now we're actually going in somebody's house. Oh, we actually get to play as Olimar. Something about this area is different from the others we explored so far. Wait, where are you running off to? The pillows. It's a nice place. Building blocks. The books. Yeah, it always felt very desolate. This one actually says like, oh yeah, some structures actually survived after how many millennia. It's gotta be a good sign. The Pikmin don't usually scurry off like that. I suppose I have to call them back while searching for the missing chip parts. Oh yeah, I guess some control. The onion is also acting strangely. I saw some of the Pikmin head this way. Tutorial! They could be hiding behind those things. They could be hiding. Oh, let's break them to see. And I jump. Start charging up the pup's strength. You press X and hold down. Take aim, and she'll be at full strength and let her do a rush. So, X. Pikmin! Specifically red Pikmin. Aha, I knew it. Now use the bee to call them back with my whistle. Alright, this is all tutorial then. I just wish I knew where the Pikmin ran off and hid in the first place. Better make a note of this in my voyage log. Accordion log. Never know when this kind of information could prove useful. Now, how do I phrase it? Oh, do I have to type the whole thing? Oh, do I? Let's see. Polima. When I arrived in this area, the Pikmin started acting quite strange. They flew off of the onion and immediately hid. I can't find my spaceship parts without them, so I suppose I keep looking for them and call them back using my whistle. I need to find my missing ship parts, but it will be much easier if I have more Pikmin to help me. Yeah, well, that was a nice little clipboard. Got some yellows. It's a few more Pikmin now. Don't look before you leap. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. I wonder what's behind this. Ha! Some blues. I can't see. Can't see much right now. Nope, maybe that one. Took around with R. Press X to jump over small ledges. Yeah, I can't go this way. There's some over here with a fan. These Pikmin playing? Call them over. Is that it? 16 red, 10 blues. Oh, good, we switch off. Okay, reds, blues, and yellows. Okay. So let's see what else we got. Two yellows over here at the pillow. Oh. Get them down with a rush. Oh, is there some on the pillow? Yep. Ha! Alright, so 20, what? She didn't say it's 43. Okay, 43 Pikmin. They're hiding here too. Oof. Ah, found you. Okay, we're about halfway to how many Pikmin we had. Hey, voices, check this area. Okay, there's to be some ship part around here somewhere. This is the perfect situation to rely upon my pup's powerful nose. Track down one of those ship parts, girl. Oh. We need to stay on that scent. Using R helps keep the scent. Using R keeps track of the scent. Let's pick one under there. 60. Oh, up here. There's a couple over here. I should have X to climb up. There's more. Ah! There's an enemy there. Hold on, we got these first. Plenty of Pikmin now. Where's the ship parts? I don't want to leave any Pikmin behind. Ah, I can't get really a rush of. You get a rush of speed, but we slow down after a minute, after a hot minute. There's some over here. Oof. Guarantee probably have to get 100 Pikmin back after everything, because that's probably what all of my had was a perfect spot of Pikmin. Follow the scent. Kind of what you could dash. I mean, the rush was kind of a good dash, but it's you stop after a while, so it kind of doesn't make up for it. Doesn't really help at this point. Ooh. First enemy, creature. I don't see any ship parts. Could that thing have swallowed one whole? Those spiny things are going to make this tough to find out for an opening. Just to build up energy, you could rush into the creature when its time is right. Meantime, let's circle it and wait for a chance to strike. A little mini boss. Ooh, nice, one hit. So you rush things, they'll automatically jump onto it. Sure enough. As soon as it's still the radio, we located it at last. Because back in my kitchen, I could finally call for help. Yeah, that was basically the premise of the very first game. Was all the Mars crashed and landed on the ship. You need to find ship parts to help them return. I think you had like 30 days total to get like I think it was like was it 30 days? I think it was like 30 days to get like 15 to 30 ship parts. I recovered the interstellar radio. So I immediately sent out an SOS signal. And I tried the latest version of my voyage log. Days and weeks passed, but 1 month later, a signal reached the rescue corps. Took off towards the unknown planet. No one plans to bring me home safe. Unfortunately, Fate all had other ideas. They also crash landed. Rescue Corps was sent to rescue crash landed during their arrival. They also crash landed. So that's 2 crash landings. Double shipwrecks are rare and extremely unlucky. At this point, you might think that we all lost hope. Hope was lost. But there's one last rescue corps officer left. Rescue Corps HQ. A rookie. You. That's right. You are my last hope. Emergency mission! Emergency mission! Rescue the rescue corps. Following emergency protocol, all officers were directed to evacuate the spaceship immediately, finding the dispersed rescue corps. And now, top priority: create your ID badge and deploy immediately. All right, so now we gotta make ourselves. Because they gotta have customization here. Let's take it normally. So you almost like Olimar. We have a tall female, a grufty man, and a short girl. Take the face features. There's not very much choices, is there? This wide-eyed fellow. Spiky Doo. Nice blue color. Blue suit. Nah. Dark. Ah. I spelled my name wrong. Let's go with Dark Werehog. Couldn't fit the A. What, Karut? Rescue Corps' newest officer. They recently accepted a dangerous mission to rescue their fellow colleagues. Let's go! Oh, and they give me a nice blue ship too. Name my fate. The fate of the Rescue Corps. All on you. Rest in the hands of one inexperienced adventurer. Pikmin 4. Alright, is the title screen gonna pop up? Because usually does when it... Oh, no? No big title screen? Yeah! Shit, we don't got shit, we got a pod. Search for the missing rescue officers. I think we found one already. Doggo. Ochi. From planet Gia, his young royal rescue pup was one of the elite breed of space dogs that was long served the shepherd's family. This was his first mission. Found the rescue pup. We encountered the rescue corps' pup Ochi. The remaining 6 officers are still out there somewhere. Got the dog. I have to find 6 other members. Oh. Found someone in need of rescuing. Send. Oh, can Ochi pull that root out? This one's strong pup. All the dirt had been removed. That was on strong pup. Jesus, like 7 Pikmin. Is that you, Ochi? Thank the stars, I wasn't sure that my SOS signal would reach HQ. So you and Ochi found and rescued me together. That's actually quite surprising. I never knew an Ochi to listen to anyone other than our captain. Oh, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Colin, Communications Operations Operator of the Rescue Corps. Colin! Rescue Corps Communications Operator, he operates communications for his fellow officers. He's handy with a wrench. These are handyman / our communications guys. That was Colin with the Rescue Corps Operator. It's one down, and where the Rescue Corps could be. My path got cut off by a small landslide. When my hunger became unbearable, I decided to nap to reserve my stamina. You're our latest recruit, right? It's Dark Werehog, isn't it?
Oh, hey!
I couldn't be more grateful for you coming to rescue me. As I mentioned before, you're one of the sent out of the emergency signal. The rest of the rescue corps, well... It was a rough landing. We entered the planet's atmosphere and lost control of the ship. What happened?
No?
I have no idea. There were 6 officers on the ship, but they were separated when we ejected from the spacecraft. We came here to find Captain Olimar, whose own ship has crashed, only to suffer the same fate. It's almost embarrassing. I've confirmed that our spaceship, the SS Shepherd, landed somewhere over there. But I couldn't reach it on my own. Now that they're here, maybe we can find a way to get back to it. And if we're lucky, we can come across a few stranded rescue officers along the way. Oh, before I forget, take this. It's the official Rescue Corps tablet. Use them to share information. Thank goodness I always carry one extra. Tap up on the left side there to open up and review your missions. There's our Switch gamepad. Oh, I have to do it now. You can use this app anytime to confirm your tasks up priority. I have sort of other handy apps to share, but I'll install them later when we have a moment to rest. For now, just remember you can use up to save your missions. If you press minus, it's find a shortcut setting. You can assign a different function to each shortcut button. Missions, ID badges, radar, history. Now then, let's go find the SS Shepherd. So we can do shortcut buttons. You know what I should set? That to missions. Pressing L. So you just... Alright, so what do we have? There's the SS Shepherd. It doesn't look like to be in any disarray. There she is, the SS Shepherd. I can see the ship, but I have no idea how we're going to reach it from here. You know, there's something familiar about this area. I remember something. It's up ahead. Just let's go. It's usually how a Pikmin game starts. We're like in a desolate area. There's no getting up there. I've already tried. Plants on this planet are gigantic. Look, that's it. Is that big hole in the ground over there? When we could find a way there, we could finally reunite with the SS Shepherd. Can't we hop on... Plants are gigantic. Can we hop on the dog? Oh, over here. It's ridiculous. There's something under the dirt. It's a perfect job for the rescue pup. They've been known to be excellent diggers. Good pup, Ochi. You're making easy work of all that dirt. Almost there. Oh. Good job, Ochi. You can see why the rescue pups are rescue cars' pride and joy. This looks like the other hole that we saw. Well done, Ochi. I wonder if these two holes are somewhat connected underground. Looks very deep. Pretty much going to dive right in? For real? Rescue girl must act with courage and face any danger. Though it does look pretty dark down there. Let's go! Another little fanfare. So this is actually the introduction of back of dens. It's the return of those in Pikmin 2. They had a whole bunch, like basically they had just dungeons where you could like roam around and find treasures. Which is basically what they reintroduced in this game, because everybody loved dungeons. They took them out in Pikmin 3, but they were brought back for Pikmin 4, because everybody loved the dungeons. Hey, what is it, Ochi? He's trying to tell us something. Perhaps another rescue officer is down here. There's no pathway this way. Looks like a dead end. Okay, somewhere else. I see a light. Oh, there's another captain up here. Oh my! What a place to find the captain. A terrified individual you see over there is the captain of our rescue corps. Look sharp, Dark Warehouse. Captain comes from a long line of rescue officers. There's no time for a history lesson. Hurry up and do something. Shepherd. Oh no, she's surrounded by those creatures. Go, Ochi! Come on down, Shepherd. Phew, now we can relax for a bit. Captain, we took care of those creatures down here. You can come down. I hope so. My arms are almost numb. I've been hanging here so long. Okay, I can do this. Jesus, she's really just nervous? Jeez, what a captain. What's your status, Colin? Are you okay? No, I shouldn't be asking you that. I'm just relieved to see you're alright. Oh, it's you. I haven't seen you since rookie training camp. I'm Captain Shepherd of the Rescue Corps. If you don't remember, you ordered Ochi to get rid of those creatures all by yourself, Dark Warehouse, huh? Ochi's not supposed to obey anyone but me. Guess that rookie training paid off after all, didn't it? No, the first time I saw you in training, I had a feeling I'd make you a nice dog trainer. Shepard, the 99th Generation Rescue Corps officer. She was rescued by a rescue pup as a child, sparking a lifelong love for her furry colleagues. Found Captain Shepard. Found Captain Shepard with the captain here. I feel like there's a lot more hope left for us after all. Sorry to interrupt, Captain, but what are you doing down here anyway?
No.
While exploring the surface, I discovered a suspicious hole. I leaned over to take a look inside and fell right in. I wandered around this cave trying to find an exit when I came up to those inky, slimy creatures.
Oh.
Hang on, did you fall down a hole located near the SS Shepard? We entered this cave in an attempt to reach the very opening. Well then, what are you waiting for around here for? Go back to the SS Shepard. Copy that! Something wrong? You didn't say anything, Duck Warhog. Copy that is the Kyo's way of saying understand. Understood. Try saying it together. Copy that. Copy that. Very good. Excellent reply. That said, just review the Rescue Corps' Rescue Journal and upcoming missions essential for our work. Another pad. Rescue Journal installed. You'll find advice left by captains both past and present. With that knowledge and wisdom we share here and guide you. Armor Shepard, Captain in Command. You'll be able to access them via the tablet. Just in their need to rise. To put them in good use out in the field. Since Ochi and you are bonded, I officially approve you of your partnership. I'll be observing you both to see what skills you have as a rescue pup trainer. Let me guess. So this wall, quite a conundrum. Yeah, that wall's blocked off. What would you do? So what would you do, Duck Warhog? Let's go, Ochi! That's quite a rush. Tablet. Ah, yes, you know, you can see the map. Yeah, it tells you about the rush. Checking your surroundings. We've got ID badges of Captain, Colin. First play, you know it. Just started today, Bertie. I remember this area. Yeah, I'm happy they brought back dungeons this time. There's where I fell in. My word, to think you survived a fall from that height. I mean, we just survived one not too long ago. More importantly, how did you suppose to climb up there? Exit. Whee! A little air fight. Whoa! You know it. We just gotta go fast. Ah, it's not, of course it's not gonna work. Hold on, guys. Why aren't you gonna do your thing? Ah, because it decided not to run. Hold on, guys. 1 second. There it goes. Alright. Okay. Enough of that. Excuse me, Dark Warhog. Just your exercise a bit more caution when you encounter something unfamiliar. Maybe don't just touch it. But pushing red buttons is fun. I completely agree, though. In this case, the impulsive behavior did get us out of that cave. Oh, do we get clear flags now? Be like, you finished this cave. Here you go. Our Captain's Rescue Corps flag is officially planted. Not the status report of all cave-related activities. We've located and rescued one castaway. No other individuals were found during our search. Noted. Now let's consider the investigation of this cave complete. Yep, see, so that's basically, hey, you finished this cave, don't go anywhere near here. I think they had red flags in the sequel, Pikmin 2. So I can't remember. When that game comes out, 1 plus 2 will eventually dive into those 2 games. But this experience will help you prepare for challenges inherent to our work. There are lives depending on our... But you know, we both did a good job today. Well done, Dark Warhog and Ochi. I guess we're just going to skip right over the fact that we had to rescue the captain ourselves. Colin, you look different since the last time I saw you. Did you do something new with your hair? I don't think so. I'm a bit busy trying to, you know, stay alive. Of course. And good for you, you did it. Well, here she is, the SS Shepard. Now it's street to a good halt, so at least it landed upright. It doesn't look like it sustained much damage, but of course, looks can be deceiving because I see a ship part right there. Is that smoke? Oh, okay, yep, that's not as good as I thought it was. Just pouring out of the SS Shepherd. Investigate right away. Famous last words. Don't die! Good, you didn't die. Just boom. That report. Upon investigating the interior of the ship, I discovered the engine had overheated. And that the spaceship was seconds away from a total destruction. If we would have took a little bit longer, the thing would have blew up into pieces and we had to probably find everything. Initiate emergency shutdown. Everything's stable. Thankfully, the engine can be repaired. However, the ship's energy stores are now completely empty. So I have no way of getting off this planet, let alone searching for Captain Olimar. Not necessarily. I saw something coming from Captain Olimar's voyage log that may prove useful. Here it is. Take a look at this. So we have all of his logs. After thorough investigation into one of the shiny objects found on this planet, I deduced that most of them contain sparklium. Okay, so they're going the Pikmin. Oh, what the hell was it called? Let's go Pikmin? No. There was the DS port, the Pikmin game that was DS, that had to do with sparklium. And that was like a whole, oh yeah, I need to fill my sparklium in my thing, and that was the whole reason he was hunting for treasure this time. I feel giddy to have found real life treasure, but my focus must remain on the main objective, finding missing parts of the SS Dolphin. That it? In layman's terms, we should explore be able to extract sparklium from sparkling objects that we find on this planet and convert it into energy. It can be used to restart and reboot the SS Shepherd. Those objects truly are nothing short of real-life treasures. I'm skeptical. But at this point, we have nothing to lose. This may be our only chance. So from this point on, we have a new mission. Find and collect all the sparkly objects we can. Copy that! Secure an energy source. Apparently, sparkly objects can be used as an energy source. Collect as many as you can to restart the SS Shepherd. Once you collect these treasures, we'll need a way to transport them. For that, we can use the SS Beagle. Can I call it over, or do I gotta run back? I hope I don't have to run back. We just need a good place for it to land. I mean, is that over there? I mean, this is a pretty barren area. You should be able to land somewhere. Totally. You know, perfect circle right there. It's so shiny. Maybe there's some sort of landmark? But I'm not completely sure. It looks like a perfect spot for our base operations. Call the ship over. It's like it was meant to be there. SS Beagle route. Positioning successful. Good. Our preparations are complete. Let's find that treasure. So is there anything sparkly around here? Yeah, right here. Is this what I think it is? It has to be a treasure. Has to be a treasure. Look at how it sparkles. Let's check the tablet, see if it's emitting a high energy reading. Alright, rookie. Press plus to open the radar map. You know, I also kind of liked when, you know, treasures were, you know, worth money. Not just being like, oh yeah, because they sparkle. That's our energy now. Present to sparkle and confirm that star is the center representing the treasure. From now on, you can consult your radar map to check if there's any treasure in your area. Look at this way. Excellent work. We're going to take this auspicious start as a good sign. But, how do we move it? Well, Ochi, I guess. But I don't see any... I don't see an onion anywhere. Station complete. Ochi will carry it. Excellent, it's on the move. Yeah, 'cause I don't see any... Oh! Hold on, Ochi. Before we send you to do it, I see a little something. What's this? Is it a treasure? Go, Ochi! Oh, this is something familiar to me. Oh, we gotta drag back the... Colin Ralph. Hey. Just, you know, playing a bit of Pikmin 4, starting our new adventure in this crazy, familiar world. Nope. Got right next to this big area, and it took off. Oh boy. Here's our first Pikmin. Huh? It moved. I don't think it's a treasure. What could it be? So far, what would you rate it? 1 out of 10. Ooh. I mean, I haven't really gotten that far. I basically just did the tutorial. It looks kind of fun. So far with the little dog mechanics, stuff like that. And also the fact that they brought back dungeons is actually really cool. But I have to determine... It's a little early for a determination. Oh, and of course Orgy's gonna grab the thing and try to grab it. Red Pikmin. Oh, now it gives me red Pikmin. Oh my, I think this could be a Pikmin. According to Captain Olimar's voyage log, they're friendly and very helpful creatures. Well then, maybe we should help us to explore and look for treasure. Ah, like the basis of the second game. Look at that. Oji's already bonding with the Pikmin. You should introduce yourself as well, Dark Warhawk. And, Captain, how long do you intend to hide back there? Captain of the rescue car, and she's a coward. It's already a great start. Well, let's build our numbers. Gotta get some more red Pikmin up. The more we have, the better. Oji, go help the little Pikmin. Grab these two, the poppy flowers that they're called? Pretty sure. There we go, we got 2 more. I know my Pikmin basics, I've been in this game before. More sprouts. That red seedling thing is apparently called a pellet. Oh, yeah, it's a pellet. If you feed one to an onion, you create more Pikmin. Mysterious life form. Alright. No. Don't need to carry that yet. We'll carry that in a minute. I want to rebuild my numbers first. I want to rebuild some numbers before we start carrying things. There's a couple of pellets over here. Here, there, and everywhere. Oh, wow, and they can actually... Oh, no, I didn't try to grab the object. I thought I was trying to pull the other Pikmin out. I'd be like, oh, shoot, they can pull themselves out now? There you go, grab that one. Ochi, help him so you could travel that faster. We'll pull up these ones, and yeah, I guess they're not gonna help me. I guess I'm doing this all by myself. Thanks, Captain and Colin. No, you guys, you know, could pull some stuff too, you know. Well, that's a lot of Pikmin. It's never enough. There's all the Pikmin. Another one. Extend. There you go, 2 there. I see something sparkly up way up. So way up there. Yeah, I know something up there, and I see something over there too, but I want to get all the pellets. Try to give us a total of what, 10 Pikmin? Oh, the treasure is large. How can they physically collect something this big? The ship uses a special type of light ray that minimizes objects during collection. Shouldn't be a problem. I'll examine it and the sensors on the SS Beagle right away. Let's hope it contains the type of energy we need. Pretty sparkling. Yes, the energy detected. Can we get a nice little review of what it was? If we collect 250 more units of sparkling, we'll be able to restart the SS Shepherd. But the server is supposed to run on high octane energy. Will it work? I believe we can get it to run on sparklium alone, though it may be a bit of a bumpy ride. But before that can happen, we're going to need a lot more. Well then, let's search the area for more treasure. Really? Come on. Kind of disappointing, you know. I kind of like, you know, back in Pikmin 2 or whatever, when they give a nice little nicknames, like little thing will pop up. Da 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 da. You collected this, and it shows like a little like 360 view, like a whole view of the object you can actually search around, and it has like a nice little nickname. I thought it was cool. Oh, Ochi! I need to select the dog. And... rush! Oh, jeez. Move! Yeah! Game Boy SP! That was close. Too close. Let's transfer this to SS Beagle. Get extra Pikmin on it to get it moving faster. Ochi, help him out. Basically, Ochi's 3 Pikmin no matter what. You have to go into the tab attack to see what it's called. Man. Right, does it show... oh, I know we move some stuff. Change map orientation, map menu. Missions. No? It doesn't give you a description of the objects you collected? That is kind of disappointing. Really now. Found treasure, SOS. Wow, I am disappointed now. That's one thing I really liked about Pikmin 2, is like they had little quirky names of like common objects. It's almost 300 units. Or almost at 300 units. We've got this. Yeah, this was like a bicycle. Bicycle bell? Looks like a bicycle bell. See, but that gives like the unique charm of it. See, saying rated out 1 out of 10. Well, it just lost 10 out of 10 status. Unless there is somewhere where you could check, you know, treasure names. Not to be like, oh, it's just sparkly. It's like, that's boring. You two make a fantastic combination, you and Ochi. Thanks a bunch. Yes, keep up the good work. Let's copy that. Pikmin are very obedient. They move and work just like tiny rescue pups. Now it's time to extract the energy from the treasure. Get started right away, Colin. So can we get like a description? Or it's just gonna be like, no, sorry, it's just sparklium. See, that's not fun. Energy from the treasures will soon be extracted. It'll flow directly into the SS Shepherd. So yeah, they just shake the objects, spark. Okay, let's say they better deposit the objects. They just shake them a little bit, make the sparkles come off, and that's it. It sparkles. Oh, the SS Shepherd is not operational. It's looking good. Boom. We started the SS Shepherd using sparkling extracted from the treasures. Now, can we please get a description of said treasures? We did it! The ship's back online. We don't have enough to fly, but we can use the radar to look for other missing rescue officers. Excellent, Colin. Boot it up and see if we can pick up any signals. Oh, wow. Beep beep. I'm picking up multiple SOS signals. Could be coming from our lost rescue officers, or even Captain Olimar. We just have a moment to lose. Time to get rescuing. Okay, so we got 2 rescues. Oh, there we go. Now we get descriptions. You've seen the ship is automatically naming the objects. We encounter unknown objects and elements that are optional all the time, so I had a naming AI installed in our new ships. Apparently, it was co-created by a famous appraiser. It's more sophisticated than I expected. Pretty impressive. It's neat, but a backup power source probably would have been more helpful. Can we, like... So the Noble Bident, okay, that's a Trident. Stone of Advancement, Game Boy Advance SP, and the Path Creator. Still love that you can actually, like, rotate everything in Pikmin 2. That's what I love. Pikmin 2, I guess, is probably my favorite. With the treasures, you know, basically you're just going there just collecting money. And, like, seeing all the different objects and everything. It's like, oh, this is supposed to be this, and it's commonly named. And it's like, nope, sorry, it's actually called this. I was worried when I saw smoke barreling out of the SS Shepherd. I didn't know how things would be shake out. Thank goodness we were able to make repairs. It'd be rough for if we were long enough. Something I said, finally having properly prepared meal. And you're sure you had enough energy rations, Colin? I have no idea how long we'll be stuck on this planet. I counted our stock 3 times, and I can do it again. Excellent plan. Now, tomorrow we'll focus on a recon. So you and Ochi need to eat lots and get lots of rest, Dark Warhog. Don't forget to review your missions before hitting bed. Next, secure rescue force and find the captains. But yeah, I'll say so far 7. We didn't even leave this. We didn't leave the planet surface. The Pikmin did. We didn't. We just stayed right there. All the pellets are back. Alright, I guess this is everyone. I call this strategy meeting to an order. Copy that. Here's the latest status report. As of today, 2 rescue officers and 1 rescue pup have been recovered, thanks to the efforts of Dark Warhog. However, the whereabouts of the other 4 rescue officers remain unknown, and the SS Shepherd is out of commission. All things considered, our primary mission to rescue Captain Olimar has run into some roadblocks. Our first priority is now to search and rescue for our fellow rescue officers. Dark Warhog, Ochi, fly to the area where the radar is picking up those distress signals and try to track them down. Our missing captains. Colin and I will remain with the ship. Provide direction and guidance from here. Don't worry, we'll be available via the SS Shepherd's wireless communication thread at all times, so you'll have our full support. I wouldn't typically assign so much responsibility to a rookie, but after seeing you in action, I think you can handle it. Plaza knowing good pause, Ochi. By your side, the 2 make a great team. Captain, what do you search for Captain Olimar? Should we officially put that on pause? Oh, we may still find him during our hunt for the other rescue officers. We'll keep in our mission logs, just in case. On that note, I hereby call this strategy meeting to a close. Copy that! Rescue Captain Olimar. Captain Olimar is shipwrecked on an unknown planet. Discover his whereabouts while searching for the missing Rescue Corps officers. So y'all just gonna, you know, be able to please to learn. I've installed a few new apps into your tablet. I'm sure you'll find them useful when you're in the field, so check them out when you're ready to experiment it. Now you sorted out, are you ready to go out and explore? I'm ready to explore. Whichever would you like to explore? I mean, it's right there. I'm not really going anywhere. Sunspeckle Terrace. Got it. It's not really going anywhere. I'm literally... Is it really gonna send me away to go 2 feet away? I don't know how far is it actually. It's actually out of this area. And this little spot is the home base. Oh, the onion's going too. I mean, okay, I guess. Thought, you know, I guess it was farther than I thought it was. Treasures, onions. Your tablet, press B, motion controls, yep. Ground view, tilt up to get an eye view of your surroundings. If you spot treasure on the high ground you can't reach from throwing Pikmin, try Ochi's Rush to make it fall. I need Dendochi Master, or no good booster task based on Pikmin availability. Oh. So it's like a nearby park. I think basically this entire game takes place in a yard. Like a giant yard / neighborhood. Which of course is cool, because we never really had that in any other Pikmin game, because most of the time it's like, oh, here's like a desolate desert, here's like a bog, here's this, which of course, you know you were supposed to be on planet, like basically on Earth, PNF 404, because of all the objects you've seen. You're just very tiny. But it's basically supposed to be, you're supposed to be like basically on a post-apocalyptic Earth where humans exist. But we never saw any, structures like, oh, where's houses, where's buildings? Like there should be something somewhere. But I guess we were like exploring so little because we were so small. The area seemed huge, but I guess it's like, oh, a forest would be like 10 times as big compared to the small size of, these aliens. But now it's like, oh, we're in basically someone's backyard, which is just as big, but you could still see, oh, there's a house in the distance. Search for your missing rescue captains during the day and hustle back to the rescue car post before nightfall. Copy that. We're counting on you. Oh, you probably noticed that the onions accompany the SS Beagle. According to the voyage log, the onion also serves as a form of transportation for the Pikmin. Got a lot to do and a lot to take care of, so all the help we can get. I think you put those Pikmin to good use. Alright. basically now we're back to the basics of actual Pikmin. Oh wait, select Y and down to select 10. Hold on. Oh, there we go. So we got a quick selection, and auto. Ah, so we gotta scroll manually through all the Pikmin. Use auto click them and it goes boom.
Hello, hello.
You need to complete a task? Press A. Pikmin will happily assist. Alright, well, first one we need to increase our numbers. That's the biggest thing. Here's the bull bar. We're actually gonna be able to scan said, enemy. There's that. There's this onion. There's pellet. Everybody on that. Increase our numbers by tenfold. I do like all the other interesting things you can do with the Pikmin and stuff like that, especially in the other games. Oh, hit maximum capacity. No way. Huh? Then it starts spitting out seeds. Because I gear myself 1 second. Based on the last signals from inside the onion, there are clearly more Pikmin in there. The Pikmin have evolved to self-limit how many can be out on the surface, at times to prevent unnecessary loss. Well, have we already reached 100 Pikmin already? We got 20 in our party so far, or 20 out in the field at least. Ancient arches. And we're going to call 20 blues? Or reds? Jeez, blues. Status report. Oh, good. Now we actually have total 27. Sunspeckled Terrace. Rescue 0. Sparkling 300. Still. Oh, wait, Voyage Log. Provisions. Red Pikmin. Oh, yeah, Red Pikmin. Fire should be a natural enemy to Pikmin, but Red Pikmin continue through the fires where other Pikmin would burn. Their attacks are also a little bit stronger than those other Pikmin. They could be capable if qualifies somehow related. Pikmin Nest, yep. Even if follows Pikmin climb back up into the onion and take off to the skies alongside the SS Dolphin. Astonishing. And you must be both a nest and a form of transportation. See, so this is an alternate version of Pikmin 1. Because Olimar did leave his log, but he knew all about the Pikmin at that point. And he was still hunting for a ship. This is like an alternate version of Pikmin 1. Where, yeah, he got stranded, but he also sent a distress signal to actually be like, hey, I need help. And, of course, the rescue corps found him. Okay, so we can't get up there. It looks like there's a tunnel we gotta go through. Ancient arches, so that's our main base. What's this? That's a pretty rock, isn't it? It doesn't seem like treasure, but it might be useful. Let's check out tomorrow's voyage log. One could mistake these raw materials for simple stones, but it is more common like amber and other fossilized biological materials. When heated, they can melt into a brown clay and become malleable. It should be able to find more applications for it. So we gotta build bridges? Fair hand at machines, but I don't have much with material science. We gotta have our scientist back. I bet he'd be able to make use of it. Collect it for now. Be excited to have something to work on after we find him. So yeah, they don't automatically build bridges now. I guess we have to build materials and then we build the bridges, or our scientists build the bridges. I don't know. I kind of liked it when we basically pieced together an old bridge. But it's kind of intuitive. We collect our own materials. How the raw materials transported. Although it's kind of a real unnecessary step when you can just be like, oh, let's put all these pieces together and boom, make a bridge. Come in, Dark Warhog. I found an important detail. That is, you're going to need Ochi's help when it comes to searching for the rescue officers. A sharp sense of smell. He'll be able to locate police officers tracking their scent. The wide open actions and then left to search for command. Begin the command Yoshi to pick up the scent. Know where his nose may lead you. Rescue operations are a race against time. So put your Dandoki skills to work and find our rescue officers quickly. You look a bit confused. Have you never heard of the term Dendoki before, Dogwell? How to explain? Dendoki is an art of organizing your tasks strategically and working at a maximum efficiency to execute your plans quickly. So, its practice has fallen on the wayside in recent years, but it's still a core tenet to Rescue Corps. So take it at heart. Pressing the art of Dendoki is essentially for our work. And you'll need it to while searching out for our rescue officers. Get started, press Y commands or Ochi to sniff out the missing comrades. Basically, they made a term for how you would do, well, unless that's an actual, you know, hack. Switch. Span, leave all Pikmin. Leave all but Pikmin. Command. Castaways and treasure. Now some castaways. Ochi. Follow the scent, Ochi. So I guess the little are kind of expansive. Oh, we'll take that Bulbor back. First can't rush like they used to. Quarter away day. Oh, so I guess Wall's not gonna give him rare materials too. Dirt wall dismantled. Are you guys carrying those back? We're gonna continue on ahead. Alright, Ochi, keep going. I like how soon as we get close to pots open. There's a cave here too. This area is crawling with creatures. Our rescue officers could have retreated into the caves to get away from them. Well, we should probably take a look inside. True. But there is other things to explore here. Like these eggs. My Dendoki's horrible because I have massive ADHD. Flowers! You see that? It bloomed a flower. What's going on here? Something is called nectar. When Pikmin consume it, they stimulate their growth. Apparently. The Wild Dog says the more they grow, the faster they move. Really are mysterious creatures. I always saw the nectar now. Can I, like, rush? I guess not. Yes, I know, Ochi. I see it. I'll see if I can actually build a way back. Pretty far from the SS Beagle. There's some Bulborbs. Well, check your radar map. Ochi, I need you to rush. Rush once more. Nice, found something that sparkles. Is it a peach? Is it a peach? Let's get some of this sparklium, or these materials, I should say. I need 10 of them. Oh, jeez. Carry those back. We got one left. I see another enemy up there. Yo, you help those couple Pikmin out. And you help them as well. Get that peach back to the noob.
Hello?
Notice you're looking at the radar mappers now. Don't tell me about a handy little function it has here. The system will mark discovered caves and cleared areas with a down or a right. If you go down in that spot, the symbol disappears. It's a very useful way to track your objectives. Okay, once again, we don't really have a hey, here's creatures we have on our journey. Which I kind of enjoy. It's kind of always like the logbooks and stuff like that. Always knowing like what creatures are and what like you know the captains have their take on them. Kind of did like that in Pikmin 1, 2, and 3. Like, oh, here's this creature. Here's, like, for Olimar was like, oh, like, what this creature is like. And the other one's like, oh, Louis was basically, oh, how would I cook this creature? I guess I can only take out 20 at a time. Strange, you can take out 100, but I guess not.
Honey.
Good, we need all the energy we can get. build the bridge. Oh, this body of water is blocking our way. So play it safe and take a detour. I can't go that way. It's halfway through the day. A couple more treasure chests. Yeah, so basically it looks like we're in somebody's garden. See a clock. See a big pellet over there. Couple of board bodies. Let's take these while they're at it. Those. Blowhog over here. Yeah, they're immune to fire. Nice job, nice job. Take him out. You got that. So you can take this little guy back. Just you grab this. I don't know if I can reach it. Wait. Ochi! And... rush! Yeah, that's what it's gonna be for a little while. Usually in a situation like that in the other games, you'd actually have to rely on yellow Pikmin, because they have a higher fly radius. We got 2 Pikmin left. Is there a single pellet? A 10 pellet. A big bulb orb. Some materials. Just got another spot we can land right here. Was that under construction at some point? Wonder who was working on it. I'm not sure if it could be used, but if it was finished... I can take these 2 Pikmin and actually grab these 2 objects. If it was finished, we can actually make a shortcut. Make it easier for us to return things left and right. Alright, so let's, since we're about halfway through the day, let's collect our Pikmin and head down to the cave. We got a couple more, a bit more sparkles. Looks like a bead. Looks like a bead. Okay, so we can't get that baseball just yet. Alright, all 18 Pikmin. Wait for these 2 to come with their... Can they help grab them? Nope. They're 1 per material. Ah, it's noontime. Come on. Gotta get moving. We can't just, diddle-daddle here. We basically explored this whole area on that side. I wanted to explore a little bit. Oh, shoot. I see something up there. Y'all see it over there? I see it. I see something important. Ooh, you know what? We're gonna go for that first. Should be able to actually reach it from here. See something very important. Alright, let's see. Bring it down. Make another path for us. Yeah, it's up there. Does that look like it's spurting? It's pretty pale for an onion. What do you think? Take it with us? Yeah, we should take it with us. I don't know how we could get up there. Nobody could reach it. To keep a close eye on the creatures if they want to move around a lot, especially escape from their line of sight. What happens, it'll be handy trick to keep them in your sense and aim when you want. Pressing 0 affects your auto target. Focus on 1 enemy. Targeting nimble enemies and aiming, or your motion is snap. So you can't bum rush enemies anymore? It'd be a great way of taking enemies out. No! Ooh, saving the Pikmin before they were eaten. That's sort of keep up as you proceed. Alright, let's see if we can get this clock though. No, we do not reach it yet. Alright, let's get this bulb orb back. Some sheer grubs. Get those back. tablet materials back. What do we got down here? Oh, we got an electric fence. We can't do anything with that yet. This area is pretty expansive. Couple more pellets. Here. Ochi, do something about this route here so we can actually get back faster. I could send the Pikmin to do it, but they're all carrying things back right now. You got this, Ochi. We got more stuff to see. Rescue guide. Auto-targeting and commands. Yep. Voyage log. Nectar. That's it. It's a very detailed pellet. Looks really cool. Come on, Ochi, you almost got it. Pull, dog, pull. You know where all your Pikmin are? Yeah, they're back at base. Just waiting for my doggo to pull this open. Come on, Ochi. Go, 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 go. I don't know if I have really a good sound effect. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You don't need to collect all the rare materials. Get back here, you Pac-Man! Get back here! Let it go. Just let it go. I have you guys. It's fine. We have to collect the others and head down into the depths. Well, underground. We can't do anything about that yet. There's a blowhog over there, which can't really open our path unless we kill it and it opens a path up first. Which I highly doubt, but we'll see. Just killing one little blowhog is not going to be like, oh yeah, here's this. I really hope they didn't take all the creature stuff and like all the treasures out. So if it did, it's kind of disappointing. Also, yeah, we're in someone's garden because there's like steps right here. It probably leads to the house or like the porch or something like that. Yeah, looks like a bench here. I know it's not a park. This area is too small to be a park. It indeed looks like somebody's garden. Just with a big wooden fence over there. Hey, you guys still traveling, doing all that? Look at my other two Pikmin. Are they still traveling things? Back there. Of course. Of course we lost two without even trying to lose two. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, of course. They're still traversing stuff back and forth. I'll get them on the rebound. Come on, guys, hurry up. Let's see over there. There's an enemy there. I mean, if we take out the blowhog, will it actually let me build base there? I don't think so. Where the heck are those two Pikmin? They should have came back by now. Now we'll take out the blowhog and see if that'll actually do anything. Because we have to get into the base, like, into the cave. Now. I don't think time passes while you're in the cave. Much like the original Pikmin 2. I don't see another circle of stones. Keep me finding them more appropriate locations. How interesting. Maybe the Captain might have left them behind. For us so we could track him down. Never mind that now. I wonder if we're in this creature's territory. Should create a base here. Any Dandori master would use it for effort way forward. But first, let's do something about that pesky creature already. Yep. Basically, just kill the blowhog and you can basically build a base here. Watch out, Ochi! 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 Ochi's tail is burning! Put the fire up by pulling it right away! Ochi! New base unlocked. Alright, we're not gonna do that right now. Well, he's already out of the picture. We don't gotta worry about him. Did those two Pikmin already passed me? Yep, there they go. There they go. Get back here. No! Hey! Quit running! Come on. 20. Alright, we gotta get into this cave now.
Well, hey!
I wonder if there might be a voyage log entry related to these coordinates. Lost Frost Cave. Enter the cave looking for the SS dolphin parts and found a creature that defies any logic of space. It further surprised me that it expels frigid cold air. Imagine if there are Pikmin who can acclimate to cold air. This planet's ecosystem is very full of mysteries.
Oi!
According to the log, anywhere you can enter a cave, take your Pikmin with you. Yes, this beetle can bring the Pikmin, so you can enter the cave without stopping in base first. Pikmin has remained on the surface here, cannot just be left out here, so let's return them to the onion for the time being. Yeah, but only do 20. Ah, there's the jingle. I loved that jingle back in Pikmin 2. It just felt so satisfying. Just Last Frost Cavern. Ouch. Ah, yes. This reminds me so much of Pikmin 2. Goodbye, Ochi's picking up the castaway scent. It's one of our missing rescue officers. Time to get back to safety. Yeah, see, time doesn't go down when you're down in caves. Pretty sure that I'm taking, it takes back to the beagle. We got a compass? What's this? That's not treasure. Huh? Treasure or not, it doesn't contain some sparklium. Might as well keep collecting those defeated creatures. Maybe enough to help, even if it's only a little. Okay, so creatures still don't give you anything. Just gives you sparklium. Oh yeah, because they were worth money back in the in Pikmin 2. You could take creature parts that's like worth like 1 coin. Creatures are collected. Is there any sparklium? I know, okay, that collects for regular materials. Pretty good at collecting treasure. I'm a pretty, not to toot my own horn, but you know, I've been experienced. I may say I'm a rookie, but I've experienced this treacherous planet of Pikmin. I just wish, we had a rush feature for the Pikmin, because I used to bum rush how many to go get nectar, so they all would get some. Those wild Pikmin? Oh no!
What?
Is that poor thing frozen? Try to whistle to see if it'll still respond. Ice Pikmin! Oh!
Come on.
Are those Pikmin too? Let's see, the voyage log says... I always thought of Pikmin as plant-like creatures. I never dreamed I'd come across an ice variant. Ice Pikmin can use their icy bodies to freeze water and creatures. If they also float like ice on the water. Don't spray them with water though. They really don't like it. The bodies are made of ice? Who knew that something frozen could move around like that? It's incredible. Ah, so we got an ice variant. Huh? That seems like a lot of Pikmin and your squad's bigger from normal. Oh, I see. When you're underground, you can have a larger squad because of wild Pikmin you find. That's now my squad's up to 25. Since we only have to worry about a time limit, we should explore down here as much as we need. Yeah, see, this cave is pretty expansive. I mean, it's only the first sub-level, so... Rescue log. Move bases. Rescues from all your knowledge in racing against time. Try changing your location of your base so you can transport things at a shorter distance. Also, we can change our base location. Yeah, Ice Pikmin, that's it. Basically the thing we already seen. Let's turn this. I guess I'm just gonna name this thing an Icy Blowhog. I can't remember if those were actually creatures in one of the games with Icy Blowhogs. Oh, they got a nice little yellow flower. It's cute. Alright, so let's see what we got. Another pot. Ochi! You're up, buddy. Break that pot. Get more nectar. Okay, but everybody's full already, so we're good. Nice job, nice job. I think those are female shield grubs because of the face they have. Push. transport stuff much easier. Cover bag lowered. Perfect. Alright, so we got another pot. Let's get another onion. Oh, gee. Go! Oh, we got some more ice Pikmin. Let's dig up that onion. We got, what is that? Dye? Let's see what it's called from the log. Huh? This onion is different from how. Let's take it back to the server and see if we can compare it to the other onion. So we gotta find the onions for the other species? Usually it would just auto-activate, but we'll see. Another treasure. We get 30 Pikmin with us now. Let's get our... Okay, go. Everybody's flowered. Just as fast. Let me guess, I gotta freeze this. We just encountered ice Pikmin. Just like that. Frozen solid. Bet you can break her when you hit it now. Give the order Pikmin or Ochi. Yeah, so they freeze stuff. Yeah, see. Pikmin, the red Pikmin can't do anything. Yeah, see, it just bounces off. No use beating your head against this problem any longer. Alright, OG. Rush! Hydro Jelly bursted. Oh, she's gotta rest. Ready? Go. Ha! You can use her body as material. Hydro Jelly. There's our little officer that we need to rescue. You found a castaway! Hurry and check their vitals. Pulse, blood pressure, temperature. All within normal parameters. Looks like their life support system did its job. Transport back to the SFV. Verify their ID badge. We get double the amount of Pikmin and it travels much faster. Let's go! I don't know, it doesn't seem like someone important because their mask is foggy. So far, everyone we've seen that was having important value, they actually had. You did it! Let's take a look and see what the IBS tells us. Hey, this is... Oh, it is somebody of us. Russ. An inventor, material engineer, and lover of all things science. He can develop all kinds of useful gadgets with the right raw material. Hi! Oh, thank the stars he's alright. This is Russ, the scientist in charge of repairs and upgrades for our spacesuits in SS Shepard. His technical knowledge is beyond helpful during your rescue mission. Found the scientist. You found Russ, the of course talented scientist. Keep searching for the rest of the rescue officers. So I guess we only have to hunt 6 officers, I guess. Are you all done down there? And so let's make your way to the exit. I don't know, let's see. Is there any other little hidden goodies? I want it to come down here again and be like, oh, sorry, you missed a treasure. No, it looks like we pretty much cleared it out. There's no treasure, there's no thing. Oh, let's head out, back to the surface. And outside your squad will come with you. Return to the surface. Yahoo! There goes the beagle. I love there happens to be little air vents. Russ. Sparklium discovered. Director of Destiny. The refreshing goo and, of course, creatures. Investigation complete! 2 treasures, 1 rescue, and 1 onion. Pitcher can toss small rocks, so stones at creatures, and use the pebble pitcher. On 2 players to explore side by side. So they can't control the Pikmin? Pitch more than pebbles, you earn co-op points, you receive items to assist other players. You can master your Dandori skills. Don't worry about time in the rescue card post. Walk around, talk to folks, and make sure you're prepared before you go out exploring. Ah, that's our base hub. Nice! I'm sure I synchronized your clockwork warehog, but something's off.
No.
Calculate the difference. It looks like if 1/6 as much time passed on the surface is spent underground. Time seems to move differently in the underground spaces on this planet. Not sure how it works, but I suppose it means you can take as much time as you need to explore caves. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so what do we got with this onion now? Oh! It got bigger! Boyzog says that the white onion ball, it's called a flare lick. Giving flare licks to the onion, it will increase the number of Pikmin it releases onto the surface at any one time by 10. Oh. So we gotta upgrade our Pikmin now. I mean, okay. I'd still kind of like, you know, when you got an onion, it's like, oh, hey, and then you could take 100 out of this Pikmin. But I guess to make it, you know, let's make it more, you know. According to the captain, all Mars a lot. Pikmin will be safe as long as they make it back to the area around the base. Seems like creatures are even more aggressive at night. If any Pikmin are separated from the squad, you better collect them all. Hurry up! It's almost sunset. Retrieve any lost Pikmin. How much time do we got left, though? Can I bring... Let's go, team. Hurry up. Y'all flowers, y'all should make it. Let's go. I'll stay with the back ones just in case we don't make it. Come on now. Let's get moving. I don't want to lose any of your first day. Come on. 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, guys. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3. Ah, we made it. We're good. Everybody's safe. Can I just end day? Ooh. 1, 0. So is there only one type? I guess there's only one type of onion this time. It's just red. I kind of did like in Pikmin 3 where it's like, oh, the onion basically did absorb the other onions, but it like made it all crazy neon colored. That was pretty cool, a nice little effect. Now it's just, oh yeah, here's a red onion, and not just everything's just together. Which does make sense because after Pikmin 2, instead of having just, oh, here's red, blue, and yellow, and then I think was it white and purple stayed in the ship. It was like, oh, now you have, you know, basically all types of Pikmin in one little onion, which of course that makes everything easier, but also if it's just red, that kind of defeats a lot of the purpose. Got the researcher officer. Sparklium. Whoa! Lesser mock bottom. Yeah, for the peach. Aspiration ritual balls. It's a bead. Yep. Rescue satisfied Star Speckled Terrace. 13%. Welcome back, Russ. Glad to see you made it here in one piece. I'm glad. Of course, Captain. I am doubts that the emergency escape system developed would function properly. That may be, but it seems it would be more helpful if you'd show the rest of us how to actually use it. One would expect an emergency escape device to be a bit more inclusive to use in an emergency. Anyway, now that you're back, Russ, can you tell us what came across any rocks like this before you found? Oh, Colin. Not only did I see them, I actually completed very thorough research on this material. I discovered that when heated, these rocks become soft and malleable, and can shape it to any form you desire. Its base properties can change when exposed to different stimuli. It's a very versatile raw material indeed. Cool! Cool doesn't even stand to describe it. This is the ultimate biomass I've been searching for my entire career. I'm currently upgrading a 3D printer so we can put miracle material to use as soon as we bring it to the SSB. It'll be crucial to work in the lab. Many other buildings needed to be else may arise. A spectacular discovery, Russ. I always be bringing along a material scientist will be the key to our success. And tomorrow, I expect the rescue operation to go even more smoothly than usual with your here. So we got four members back? Yeah, 4 members out of 7. There's like 6 core members. Rescue mission day 3. So time doesn't pass in days during base time. Wait, is it just me or did Ochi go through a growth spurter overnight? That's quite typical of his breed. It's a sign that he is now fully grown and qualified for more vigorous activity. Pikmin sure are playful today. Yes, they appear to be letting their guard down now that Ochi's come into his own. I'm just glad they've gotten let along. Right. Another benefit of Ochi being fully grown is that he can build up his pop drive while completing missions. Regular training sessions, he can learn new skills that are useful for everyday mission operations. From the looks of it, Ochi is ready to fill up that pop drive. Alright, officers. To your stations, please. Copy that. I now call this strategy meeting to order. First things first, Russ, please update us on the improvements you've made to the SS Beagle. Well, if you... An absolute pleasure, Captain Shepard, because they're done. SS Beagle now has the ability to transform any raw material collected into all-purpose clay. With that functionality, you should be able to easily build on location. Okay, so that's basically how we can make a bridge. Excellent. Excellent. Of course, it's not quite sure what we'll be building, but it's good work nonetheless. One last thing, bring me raw materials and I'll be able to whip up exciting new gadgets, gear, and items for you in the lab. I have no doubt it'll be useful for you while you're out in the field. Sounds like we'll be able to not only collect nearby raw materials too. Don't forget about our mission to rescue the other rescue captains. We're counting on you to find them, Dr. Ochi. By the way, come talk to me later when you have a minute. I'd like to discuss Ochi's training. I hereby call this strategy meeting to a close. Copy that! Alright. Top of that is that thing. Don't forget, you need more raw materials. It's basically just a hub. So what do we got on the tablet now it's installed? Gears and skills. Buff. Use buff skill enables him to move things to gain power through Pikmin. Chomp. The rescue pup isn't just cute and cuddly. He's protective too, and he can attack throughout with Chomp. The new rush ability, Dig. Does every dog doesn't dig and command. Rare Pikmin. Just split into 2 teams, switch search leader to your rescue pup by using this. Oh, so basically now Ochi's our second player. Ah, there you are. Danger is constantly with exploring the unknown planet like this one. The skills I'll teach you and Ochi might save you. As long as you and Ochi keep building up his pup drive, there's no need to worry what you can't do. I hope he's ready because it's time to start your training. Let's do some training. Alright, time to commit training. Journey will be long and arduous, but I doubt none of you two can handle it. Obtain all of Ochi's skills. This rescue training curriculum has passed down through many generations. If Ochi's pup drive is built up significantly, he could train and learn new skills without a problem. As if what the skills are learned from one another, depending on the rescue's approach you two want. Oop. Go to the buff path if you want to carry more heavy things. Go to Chomp if you want to take this creature priority. Keep order of the Dory practices in mind and think carefully about what you want to do things. So you can either have 3 pop power. So you can do 2 defense, learn heal. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Can't have Ochi dying on us. So that now he actually heals over time. Increases its level means to heal healthier faster. Full prep in no time at all. Yeah, so we'll put everything put into the training. Is a good boy, Ochi. Yes, you are. I have a special treat for you. Scrummery bone. Going forward, every time you complete a training, I'll give you a scrummery bone. Give it to Ochi as a reward for me. Oh, this seems to be an operative time to teach you how to use items. So I asked him to open your pack. Find out items that you need. Just pick up one and want to use it. Okay. Scrummery bone. Oh, and it good heals him as well. Well, what can we do for the lab? Ahem. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rest, the resident brain of the Rescue Corps operations. I use raw materials to find and make handmade components to create all kinds of items and gear that you can use in the field. Visit the lab. I can proudly say that all my inventions have been perfectly perfect. You can even say I have done it down to a science. In exchange for raw materials, I provide you with new gear. Your contributions make it possible to continue my important work. You may run out of components from time to time. If that happens, go visit the lab the next day, and after I've restocked. Acquired all gear from the lab. Survey drone. Impressive to explore your surroundings from every vantage point. Oh, so this basically helps you explore stuff. Press Y in order to select Pikmin. Oh, there it is. Charging horn. So you had to learn the skill. Thermal defense. So basically there's fire and ice. Survey. Basically all the skills you'd have basically in Pikmin 1, all the Pikmin games. Scrummery bone. Energy key in with these an instant. Emergency kit.
Oh.
This life-saving kit auto replenishes your HP and always keep one equipped. So we'll get probably a couple of these. And a couple of Scrummery bones just in case Ochi gets into trouble. Scorch guard. We'll get more raw materials later for some of that stuff. Charging's great, and seeing things ahead. Take opportunity. Teach you how to use the masterful charging horn. That's a quick symbol. Just press X and blow horn at once to order your Pikmin to charge. If you charge at once, your only selected Pikmin or Ochi will charge. And keep pressing the X button, the entire squad charges. There you go. The horn is perfect for attacking and transporting objects. Call it Andori Dynamite. Yep, that's basically why I got it, because it's basically one of the basic things you had in Pikmin 1, 2, and 3 is your basic Pikmin can charge. Also, what do you mean? They already had Pup Drive? No.
No.
New. I say new. Oh shoot! Alerts? Hello? No, this uses. There it is. There's my good old mod Oras. There you go. How you doing, man? How goes it? Ow! Didn't realize I had it selected the whole damn time, so y'all probably heard me in my good Darkware voice. Oh, jeez. Well, now you can hear me normally. That's Chad. I've been around many outstanding rescue puzzles in my day, but Ochi, I feel like, isn't anything he can do. If there's anything you don't understand, want to know, just ask away. Just playing some Final Fantasy I saw you were on. Yeah, I'm just playing some good old Pikmin 4. Let's go exploring. I'll sit here. The SS Beagle can take off whenever you're ready. Let's explore! Whatever would you like to explore? Ah, unlock more areas with 15,000 sparklium. Really? I can't go any further? But I got a new base! Ugh. I guess I need more sparklium for it. Onward to adventure! You can skip that. Just basically see them take off like we did last time. Star Speckled Terrace. Wish we could select where our base was. Because we did find another base location. Zooming with the radar, nectar can be found on the surface. Won't disappear during the nighttime, even if you enter a cave. Sunset arrives and something is in transport, you can always pick it up from the same spot the next day. Alright, so where are we? In the same spot we were before? Yep, we are. Oh? Come in, come in. Over. As we discussed earlier, Ochi has grown a bit, so this morning I decided to drill him on his jump skill. Ochi should be able to move around much easier now, even with you and the Pikmin on board. Walk up close with Ochi and press Y to mount, and press again to dismount. When pressing X, you'll be able to use Ochi's jump, to be able to no problem clearing small edges. If you keep holding X, you build up his power. Hitting something with the rest will launch Pikmin onto his back, and lead them and land on the target. Use jump to give access to more search areas, and good rush can be a game-changing move in a battle. There we go, so now we have more moves than we basically had with Olimar. Alright, so let's take out 20 reds and all 10 ices. Alright, that's right, everyone. Come on, Ochi. You can make it up this small ledge. Ready? Charge! I was too far away. Come on, ready? Charge! Alright. You guys are good. Keep going. Get this. New treasure available. New treasure collected. It looks like we found a cave as well. New cave discovered. Let's see. Ochi, can you find us castaway treasure, onions, raw materials, sniff out ice Pikmin. Castaway. Follow the scent, Ochi. Since coming from inside the cave. Alright, so there's a cave nearby we can actually explore. Can I actually make materials out of clay right now and actually build that bridge? Can I get off? Oh, there you go. Dismount. No, I can't connect anything with the beagle. Thought to be able to actually make something, you know, like the clay, he said. And actually be able to, you know... Oh, I can actually... hell up here. Ochi! There you go. I thought you'd probably just ride Ochi this entire day. Just collect anything we couldn't reach before. Alright, you guys carry that back. Open this cave up over here. New cave discovered. We'll bring back the raw material from over here. I don't think I can reach that other thing of sparklium right there. Maybe from another angle, but not from here. Definitely not. Man, we still can't reach that onion, though. It's basically impossible. It's too high up. Carry that back. We'll see you guys back at base. New treasure. Go take care of these. Oh, no, 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 no. Do not go that way. sneak past this Bulborb. Can I? Move base. There we go. Did the Pikmin move with it, or... No, they all stopped in their tracks. Oh. I believe it's time to return some construction of this vital desert. Proceed to process the raw materials into clay at the SS Beagle and use it for building materials to finish the structure. These raw materials are the only viable, and are only valuable when brilliant minds can hire purpose. Well, once you're at the construction site, simply direct your Pikmin and Ochi to start building. So, they automatically have the material? Oh, we get the material ourselves. Okay, so unlike the other... Oh, and of course the Pikmin turn right around. Perfect. Should build our base, though. Have connection to both bases. They make it all nice and flat. That's cute. I did like it, though, where it was much easier. I guess you gotta making it its own little... Construction of the clay bridge is complete. Now we can come and go as you please. Go ahead, cross it, and admire the impressive craftsmanship. So we got a hose. Can Ochi travel alongside water? Oh, no. Ochi can't swim yet. Oh, no. This is bad. Ochi can't swim. Call him back. Let's land on your whistle. Okay, am I going to lose all my Pikmin? No. Pikmin can't swim.
What?
Hurry, a Pikmin is drowning. Use your whistle to call it back to shore. Whew. That was close. I guess Ochi can't swim just yet. So we got a bench here. Alright, how do we do that? Charge! Nice job, everyone. Carry him back. When you carry that back, should be able to get up there somehow. It's just a couple. An electric fence. We can't pass that yet. We need a certain kind of Pikmin that we don't have yet. Wait, it said the Pikmin are drowning. I thought it said ice Pikmin would float. Didn't it say ice Pikmin float? Missions. Find Captain Olimar, secure an energy source, ID badges. Missing 3 more people and Olimar. Press X to your charging horse, or it's just me. Switch and pack. Onion nest. Wild Pikmin. Underground can be brought to the surface and add to the onion. However, we're tasked with transporting a pellet. The resulting seed ends up the same color as the onion. Must be careful. This Pikmin can't be procreated right now. Mutations, major thing. Where is leadership quarry? Yep. Whenever a Pinderling is in bad state, the leader's duty to remain calm. Guess that. So yeah, basically, whistle them and save them for whatever situation they're in. Ice Pikmin can use their icy bodies to freeze water and creatures. They also can float on like ice in the water. What? Exactly. They said they could float on water. So how come when I threw him in the water, he drowned? I shouldn't be thinking he should just float. Try it again, see if that works. Or do I have to toss him in the water? Hey, he just floats. Now how come you were drowning before? Ah, I need 30. I need 30 ice to actually freeze the whole lake. saw it, and I need 30 of them. Oh well. So I can't go over there yet because of the water. There's 2 caves. Ochi, I need you to find ice Pikmin. How are you liking it? I'm actually liking it. I mean, there's some little features that I wish they kept from the older games, much like, you know, describing. They do say that, oh, here's like a little thing that describes the items, but it's not like the older games where it's like, hey, you could basically, like, actually see like a 3D object of it. Heckle Hollows. Someone or something built this rough wall in the cave. Pikmin and I were able to scramble up, but Moss wasn't able to climb the wall. I'll have to leave her behind for now. Hope we'll be able to find a way to meet up. Alright, so we got our 30 we need. I don't really like the time. I mean, the time limit's still here. Like the day system, it's still in place in this game. But like I said, during caves, you don't have to worry about a time system. Much like I think in Pikmin. I didn't think you have to worry about time in Pikmin 2. So I might need a refresher for that one, but I'm not sure. Alright, so what do we got? Mushrooms. More materials. We're gonna need a lot of those. Go collect those materials. 26. Shut up. I hope that somebody's back there whacking away at the bag. So all the enemies for more sparklium. Ochi can't swim yet, so we don't have to wait for that. So destroy the mushrooms, see if we can get stuff out of it. Plenty of materials. Alright, everybody, gather up. So we don't gotta really worry about a time limit. We don't have to really worry about anything. Yeah, so we need 14 anyway to climb up the wall. Nice job, everyone. Oh. Hello. We got some more ice Pikmin in our midst. I still don't think we could. Oh, we only need 10 to freeze this one. Yep. Wow, it's amazing, isn't it? The water is frozen almost instantaneously. Now you can travel right across the top. But if I remove the 10 ice Pikmin, it's going to turn back to water, right? That's the playoff. You lose 10 you use whatever amount of ice Pikmin you need to morph a body of water into ice. But once you like call them back, it unfreezes. I'm calling that. That's probably what it is. I mean, it's really cool that you have ice Pikmin for beginning parts of the game, but so hoping you can still use like blue Pikmin to travel in water. Treasure collected. Once again, no description. So you know, we eventually get end of day. Got some of you guys out now? Oh no, it's good. It stays frozen. Good. Okay. Well. Oh no, ice is about to melt. Yeah, there it goes. The ice melted. Yep. So it goes back. You know. And I just summoned Pikmin to do the job. Going back to the base and getting the material. Which I also did like how the games had the material for you instead of making it. That's just an extra step that's kind of unnecessary. Where it's like, oh, yeah, you have to build a thing. When before it was just like, oh, just take a piece of material that you knew was there. And just, you know. Alright, so we can climb walls. She can't. Well, she cannot. Luckily, we have our charge feature. Go! Go! We just got, which of course wasn't available to us at first. It's kind of, you know, disappointing that a lot of the, oh, he's lost. Something is blocking the Pikmin. Find a way to clear the path. I mean, I didn't ask you to go with the material. Where's the Pikmin at? Over there. Oh, jeez! A couple ices are fighting. You guys nuts? Y'all would have died. I didn't notice you there. Pikmin are having trouble. I know, don't worry about it. I'll get it. Give me a second. Oh no, those are 2 ices that we didn't have before. There we go. Nice path for everybody to travel. You could also call OG back over here. OG! OG? I can't reach. OG! New gear available. 1,000 sparkling collected. Alright, come on guys. Up the ramp. Let's go. Alright, so there's a jelly blob. Have to freeze this solid. Normal headbutts won't do anything to it. I just charge everybody. Oh! Treasure was hidden underneath. Guess that's the body. Is it gonna fuse it with the other part? This will be the first time we actually had, like, you know, a treasure that had 2 parts together, I think. I'm pretty sure. See, I can't remember a lot of Pikmin 1 and 2. I remember 3, because we did do a playthrough of 3. Where basically just collect a lot of fruit because the people we were trying to save was ravenous. Ochi, can you break this down? Go! Nope. Ochi can't pass this fence. Oh, so it's strictly for us. While he waits, while he waits, you need to find a path. Well, don't worry, there's only materials back here. There we go. Don't worry, Ochi, you're good. It's only materials. Which you do need for any, like, crafting we need, or any building materials we need for anything else. Wow, raw materials transported. Alright, so we have another blob. How big is this cave? Blob there, we already got it over here, explored over there, so there's not much left. Alright, nice Pikmin, do your thing. Alright, Ochi. And charge! Nothing? I guess it was just a whole lot of nothing. Ochi, charge! Alright, so no Pikmin. Guess I Ochi to make sure to sniff for any Pikmin. All the same, Ochi. He's not picking up anything. Oh, I guess down we go further. Said your squad will come with you. Let's go. Ah, it's only... it only does the little jingle the first time we go down it. 50%. So we're halfway done with this whole cave. Gather Pikmin forward and say every Pikmin near currently outside of your squad will follow you. Must be the castaway nearby. Surprised it doesn't go final floor. Alright, so let's actually rush! Best way to level up one with Pikmin. Oh, they can't, only Ochi can break that. Unbreakable, it seems. Too bad. Not this time. Go, Ochi! Alright. Gotta go get everybody nice and flowered. What's that? I don't know, there's a treasure over there. Just gotta ride Ochi to actually get up it. Charge! Go! Go, everyone! Charge! Frozen solid. It's frozen. But let's stand there. Now's your chance. Nice job, all. Dismount Ochi. And let's send... Oh no! Oh well. I was gonna send the rest of my squad that's not flowers to actually retrieve it, but I guess they decided to be greedy and not let them get it. Oh well. Alright, Ochi, let's ride. You're the only one who can make us jump. Let's throw some ice Pikmin on it. Here's this giant blob. Frozen solid. Alright, let's whack it as much as we can. And pow! Nice! Alright, everybody hop on. Let's get going. So this thing I could see. I don't know if I could reach. Oh. Nice. Ochi. Charge! So I got another one of the rescue corps. Let's go 6 on the captain, on the castaway. 17 or so on the treasure. So what do we got? I think we might have found another rescue captain. Sir, identify the ID badge. Treasure appraiser. Shams? Singere. A coined treasure appraiser who has traveled extensively. His unique technique were used to develop the leading appraisal AI. Hang on. This is no rescue officer. Who is this? How did he get here? The ID shows that he's a treasure appraiser. What's he doing on this planet? I wonder. You remember the voyage log that arrived at Captain Oliver's SOS signal? Perhaps there were others who picked up his signal, saw the log, and decided to come all the way in search of treasure. Maybe they ended up like Captain Olimar, too, shipwrecked and stranded. That's my hunch, anyway. I'd like to think that this appraiser is one and only. You should keep an eye out for more civilian castaways. There'll be more to rescue them. Chances are they're in danger. Officially adding this to our mission list. Got it, you two? Now we gotta save everybody. Any castaways. If we didn't have enough work finding Captain Oliver's rescue car, there are also civilian castaways on this planet. Rescue any that you come across. Still not enough to get maximum sparklium. Oh, there's one Pikmin we're missing. It's over there. Come on, little Pikmin. Alright, Ochi, and... charge! Let's get out of here. Now, up to this point, we haven't found a boss yet in any of these caves. You know, the dun dun dun. The Mama Doll Head, the Empty Vase, Apparition Ritual Pole, and creatures. Investigation complete! Probably have time to do maybe one more, and then I'm probably gonna have to end off. Yes, I know it's early, but I'm actually starting to go to bed a little earlier than usual. For good old health. To explore one more cave, shouldn't take too long. I'll probably end it off there. Co-op mode, I wish it was like wireless co-op mode and I got somebody else who does Pikmin 4. Uh-oh. Almost dark. Oh, that was almost dark already.
Come on.
What's the problem? Oh, I see. The Pikmin didn't follow you under the surface.
Come on.
Yeah, there's a limit to how many of this type of Pikmin can have out on the surface at any time. Don't worry about the rest. When you choose which Pikmin you can take, any remaining Pikmin will go back to the Onion with the SS Beagle. That's good. It's even 50-50. 15-15. Or we could do one better and do a total 30 and then get across here. Yeah, I think we'll do that instead. We'll exchange out 15 reds. All I have is 15 ices. I need 15 more. So we cleared that cave. Get this cave. There's an onion over there we can't reach. It's too short. Treasure over here. I don't think we can reach. Let's see. We can go for a little bit longer. We'll see. Where's that at? Ah, it's a bridge we can't finish because we can't reach up there, right? Oh no, there's a wall we could destroy. I didn't even destroy that wall. Why not? We have enough Pikmin for that now. I think we have like at least like 50 Pikmin of like just reds. Especially the dash was like stay dashing for a while until I ran into something. Yeah, so this can be destroyed. Dismount. Charge! Charge! That feels familiar. Instead of just throwing them all one at a time, just having a whole team charge at once. Alright guys, collect some materials. The rest of you stay with me. We can't collect that just yet, it's too high. But what we can do now that we have materials, much like this. Whoa, 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 we got shear grubs! Those nasty shear grubs. Look, we didn't lose anybody. So a cave over here, some binoculars. Got third through the day already. See if we have enough that's actually building that. We got some expansive work to do over here. Total 7 in my party. The onion produce different Pikmin.
Eddie.
Onion's colors depending on the Pikmin type. 19 left. I did see, oh yeah, the blue is on the other side. I need to find yellows. How much more is left? Damn, there's a big bridge. We can't get over there yet because we need something. We need Pikmin that can fly higher. But we can build the bridge so we can actually travel further. 7. Charge! So now they're done with this little task. Bridge complete. Nice job, everyone. Alright, so where's everybody else at? There's some back at base, which is good. Okay. Alright, so I need you guys to dig this hole out. The cave found. Need you guys to jump up. Oh, can I not throw these up there yet? Do I still have need? Oh, no, I can lock on it. Okay. 10, 12. Perfect. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. There's a better path for you guys. Alright, Ochi. Come on, Ochi. Oh, already running on a little battery. Can I reach that one? No, I think that's way too high. Alright, I don't think I can lock onto that. So I don't think I can. Almost looks like I almost reach it. Yeah, it's still a little too high for me. They almost have enough sparklium though. Need 7 more pieces. Alright, so we can't travel that way. There's an electric gate there. We can travel this way with the bridge. I kind of want to explore with one more cave beforehand. Because we found a cave here, and we found a cave over here. Let's go to the first one. Come on, Ochi! Go, let's go! We have time up. Hop fast, Ochi, hop fast! We gotta go! Time's running out! To get into the cave, we can explore to our heart's content. Hup. Industrial maze. This ground keeps moving. I groped for a way forward, but I couldn't make any progress on my own. I wonder if Moth may be able to help me out with this mess. Even 15 and 15, just in case for any circumstances we may need. Huh. Meow. Industrial maze. Turns into a candy bud. Oh, here we go, candy pop buds. We could change Pikmin to any color we need. Wah! Industrial maze. Oh, gee, no!
Oh, whoa!
Oh no, this isn't supposed to happen. Ochi's all the way over there. Captain, what's the protocol for a situation like this? You and Ochi need to find a rendezvous point, Backward. Open the action point and select the switch to explore as Ochi. Bork bork.
Come on.
I can't even see the bottom of this cave. What is it?
Oh.
Tech deck? Okay, we have to demolish. Looks like here's a floor here. Oh! Oh, there you go. You can change the belts different directions. Go! Go! Yay, we made it. Alright, so what's down here in this area? Nothing? Yeah, the only way to travel across these things, I guess, completely is... You can rush across moving walkways, yep. Speaking of rushing, gonna need to rush over here. Yeah! Some rare materials, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, the Pikmin are having trouble. Oh, we could get them back. Yeah! Dismount. What do we have here? Yellow Pikmin! Is this a new type of Pikmin? You should check to see if the Almar's notes says anything about them. I decided to call the yellow color Pikmin with large ears but just yellow Pikmin. I like to name a lot of them with more than ears. They're resistant to electricity and they fly high when thrown. They're also good at digging.
No.
Resistance to electricity? How unusual. When the world made them? Sounds like a potential useful quality, though. Be careful how you deploy them. Didn't want it to hurt me. Yep. So we have our electric, high-flying, and digging Pikmin. In the form of yellows. Oh, gee. All players change direction. New treasure. I reached over. Wait a minute. 15 sparkly. I'm collected. You did it! What a great work, Dark Warhog. All the energy we collected now can continue our restoration of the SS Shepherd's radar. Alright, let's go down this way. That's easier. Need to reorganize your squad? Yes, Shepherd, I know. Guys, constantly nagging about the tutorial by the captain is going to be kind of annoying. So just rat it regularly. Same with this one. Six. And yellow Pikmin, fly high. I missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job, you 5. Oh, they have a bigger object, so they can't go that way. Yeah, see, they're lost. Hold on, little Pikmin, I'll fix this. Hey-ya! Switch off buttons. Once they get down there, I'll switch it off once more. Oh, it's a red Pikmin we left. Oh. Let's head down this way. Don't be left behind, little Pikmin. F-board. Go! 35 total Pikmin. And everybody's back. Right, let's go. Ready, steady, and charge! So we got all the Pikmin, got the air thing flowing. This could stay on red because we can go this way. And alright, everybody. Get off. Ochi. Alright, everybody. Charge! Charge! Probably should have demolished this wall before, you know, doing that. We're sending the Pikmin with the tech deck. Now we gotta look at these couple. Cause I gotta go send them for materials. Cause we can always use materials. Building bridges took a lot. You can rush against moving platforms. I know, Shepherd. Jeez. It's gonna nag at me the entire journey, aren't you? I understand. You can rush across moving platforms. What do you think I've been doing this whole dang time? Oh, gee, make it. Nope. Too far. Ready and charge. Wait for his cooldown. Right, Ochi? Ready, and charge! Let's head across this platform already. Finally get out of here. Deeper into the depths. Let's go! Yahoo! Meow. Oh, another only 2 states, Industrial Maze. Art of Dead Dory. Trying Candy Pop Buzz, missing a cave. Oh, jeez. Yep, final sub-level. Dun, 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 dun. No? I think there's like final floor. Must be a castaway nearby. Alright, ready? And charge! Oh, a ducky! Was it kind of a big floor? yellows down here. What's up, these little fellas? 28, 29, 41, or 40. And 0. There we go. They got that rubber ducky along. Pile of raw materials transported. I just get the little ducky across. Treasure collected. Nope, can't there. Gotta ride Ochi first. Now we can jump. So Ochi can't get through there. There's the exit. There's the castaway. Looks there's way more to explore here. Across this platform. Oop. 15 minutes left before I gotta head to bed. Oop. Oop. Oh, look at that. Nice job. Okay, so that one was able to lower, but this one cannot. Alright, everybody, dismount. Ochi, you stay here. Pikmin, you come with me. Take the castaway back. Uh-oh. Charge! Nope. We need Ochi. Hold on the castaway for now. Let him go. Alright. That's what we gotta do. Wait, on to Ochi. Hurry before the platform runs away. Go back this way. Yeah, see, that's why we could lower that bar. That's to lower the other one. Instead, we take the longer route. You could exit, but you don't need to. Let's first of all dismount Mochi again. Charge! Couple treasures that need to be collected. Like this one. Ice Pikmin, you guys can handle that quick. Get a couple reds with them as well. 22 should be good. Alright, yellow Pikmin, come. No ways to get more nectar, but I think all of our team's already full. And yellows, go! So this is job for yellow Pikmin, yep. Electric resistant. Easily handle that electric fence. Electric fence demolished. I guess they provided, like, you know, actual, like, audio, like, text instead of just being audio. Because it used to be where it was an audio cue, just dun-dun-dun-dun. I guess, you know, people either deaf or, you know, weren't paying attention to the audio cues can actually now see, like, oh, this is done. We can actually do it here. New base unlocked. Move base. So you can actually move the base where it was in the original game. Couldn't really do that in Pikmin 2, so 1, 2, 3. Alright. Yellow Pikmin, you guys are great at digging, so dig away. First, let's see who we got. Checking ID info now. Which one of the rescue captains this time? No, took his obsession with flowers to a new level when he traveled alone to his remote planet simply to see the unusual blossoms.
Oh, whoa.
Nope, this is another civilian castaway. Florist out here on his own, but why? Well, I was ill-advised. It's up to you to rescue any castaways you know in Dark Warhog and Oshi. Oh, I just threw 2 Pikmin off the edge. I just did. I just killed 2 yellow Pikmin. Poor little Pikmin, oh no! Now I just killed 2 yellows. Oh well. 1983. Crazy year. Oh well. That everything? Here we got the treasure. Pretty sure that's everything here. Let's go! Oh well, we killed 2 Pikmin. First death because I missed fire. It's gonna happen. Can't have a no Pikmin loss run, that'd be practically impossible. Kingsley! Alright, so what do we got? The memory fragment, top right. Personal injury plank. Stately rubber cutie. Detective truth seeker. Unlimited locomotive. Yeah! 100%. Co-op mode. You can toss small stones. Yep. Ochi's pup driving skills, which can capture and increase pup drive. The more you build up his pup drive, the more new skills you can teach him. Probably teach him something new, like attacking better. Just command post. Don't worry about it. Time of the command post. Walk around, talk to folk. Make sure you prepare for your expedition. And Dory, yep. Don't know if that's an actual term in Japan or if that's just like a thing they did for Pikmin. To explain, you know, how they organize stuff. Oh, it's perfect. 10, 10, 10. Speaking of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'd love to get that blue onion though. Can I just auto? Oh. Hey, everybody's back in. So there's no end of day, like just end day. Like if the things like instead of waiting for the 10-second countdown, just freaking say end day, you're good, everybody's back already. Let's be off. Things to do at the rescue command post. Someone while you're at the rescue command post, that's your ID, talk to them directly. Do we just like send them away? Medical gear. Oof, itch. Sparkles. Yeah. Bing, bing, bing. Expand the radar search's range. We're going to restore the SS Shepherd's radar and expand our search area. We need to gather a lot more sparklium.
Hello?
So expand our range and help us pick up distant SOS signals. Let's give it a spin. Almost done. Huzzah! We detected multiple SOS signals. Hope we could get closer to finding missing officers and Captain Olimar. Make a record of the area right away, Colin. By rescues and pup drives on 2. Oh, we didn't get some of the surface stuff. The double dragonized scope. The resource empty thing. Sunseed berry, which of course I was like from the first game, so I just collected juice instead of actual sparklium. Orb of destruction. 40%. Hey.
아니로.
I'm still shocked that Captain Olimar isn't the only castaway on this planet.
Familar.
Well, Olimar's distressing that wasn't meant across the entirety of our space, so it's not completely unexpected that messages will capture the attention of adventure seekers and draw them here.
태몽.
As a rescue corps, it's our duty to rescue every last one of them.
Okay.
I love the enthusiasm. Of course, the more rescues we make, the more crowded the rescue control post will get. Colin, I need you to further develop and expand the rescue corps post.
그렇대.
Copy that, Captain. My list of job duties is getting longer and longer. Saving. Rescue day 4. Sean would like to speak with you.
보루.
Hey there, my name is Kingsley. I run a flower shop back at home. I actually came here planning to find rare flowers. This thing took a turn. Second I was gazing at glorious buds, next thing I know I'm stranded. So yeah, I had enough adventuring for a time being. I don't think I'm doing more exploring around here. Side missions?
팅그레.
Thank you for rescuing me the other day. I confess, I'm really quite flustered. I only came here because I heard of rare treasures to be found. Getting stuck here was not on my agenda. Oh, I apologize. I'm Sean's. I noted appraiser of treasure. I often compile my findings in a little log for prosperity's sake. A few treasures. Ah, I mean, we gotta go to this guy to look at our treasures. I said I lost all my data while I was lost myself. If you don't mind, would you allow me to appraise any treasure you collected? If you do, shall compile treasure data and neatly edit the treasure log. Of course, I'll offer you a reward for doing me this favor. All I require is that you keep me posted when you find something. Collect 50 treasures. Ah, here's our treasure log. Hope we don't have to find the guy. Yeah, so here's our little... Take a look at everything. And notes, yep. So here's our little thing for it. It sucks that it's only him, though. Fret not, the stately rubber cutie, yes. Maybe smallish in size, but it does not matter. Cute is cute. In fact, it's quite possible for you to be more cute because it's your smallness. Yes, I believe you are. Talking to the actual object. Yeah, so it shows each, I guess, part of a set. Yeah, data. Series, yeah, see, they're part of a series. There's something about this orb that makes me want to hit it with a stick in a moment of joyful abandon. Of course, if you're here, would sure spell trouble. I can see it now. The orb sent flying through the air, only to crash through a window of a neighboring house. I'm gonna go through notes. Okay, I gotta just go through notes. Mysterious fragment appears to be the top right part of a giant picture. Could the picture be a precious moment in time? Or why such a thing is broken into pieces? Was someone trying to hide something? I must see all the pieces. I must know. It's like the food set. No matter how down you may be, the tasty burst of joy is almost sure to turn your mood around. That's because their happiness in fruit form. The name implies the plant seeds their sunny warmth in the middle of your heart. And there they grow. Like an invasive species of happiness. Next, we can observe everything. It's true, the rounded surface of this fruit is smooth as a baby's bottom. Meanwhile, the pale yellow flesh inside offers a refreshing flavor profile that is one sweet and also sour. Really, as fruits go, there's much as it offers. So now we can see all the notes for all the things collected. Do you want to see the face of a parent? Well, here it is. His commanding visage, no? And yet somehow still warm and inviting. This doll is an infinite wisdom. Knows she must strike the perfect balance between strict expectations and eternal love. Look at this enormous vase. Looks like the parent has given too much to a child. It's completely empty. Is this all that remains of this sad story? Maybe, maybe not. Only that parent can say whether giving so much brought them disappointment or greatest joy. Oh, I almost finished this set. I'll probably explore that one next time. It's already getting late. Do drop by any time you pursue the treasure log. Can you add it to my pad? No, I gotta talk to him, of course. Can you add that to my pad so I don't have to freaking go to him all the time? Visit the lab. Let's get started. Treasure gauge. Ah, yes. There's for fire guard, there's for electric guard. Pick carrots. Paralyzing effect when eaten. Ice burst. Bomb explodes, sap away all the warmth of its surroundings. It can freeze creatures in water instantly. Ah! So we don't have to worry about getting Pikmin. So we don't have enough ice Pikmin, we can use that. Pick carrots. The more you feed the creature, the longer they'll stay out of your way. Alright, so I need a lot of material still. Come back and see if there's anything else you need. Let's train. Get training started. Let's increase buff. No, oh no, we have 2. Chomp. Bark. So now he's attacks stronger than originally. Jump learned, dig learned. Scripty bone. Keep it a good worker, and never no slacking. Alright, boss. Alright. There you go, Mochi. Oh, Ochi. I just saw Mochi. Alright, pack. And I think we're gonna call it there. It's a way to save. I think it auto saves. So next time on Pikmin 4, we're gonna explore more of this terrace to find more treasures and more castaways. Maybe find Captain Mollymar and more of the Rescue Corps. Alright, if you guys like what you saw, pop the good old socials. You can check me out here, there, and everywhere. If you want to see older streams that aren't on Twitch anymore, you check out my YouTube at youtube.com/darkwarehog. Also, you can check out Instagram and TikTok for any other memorable moments from streams past or even streams current. Also, speaking of seeing others and saying, we also have a Discord as well, where you can come out and hang with this amazing community. You can talk, chat, might do some special events here and there and everywhere. We'll see how that goes. If you're a streamer, you can even post, hey, I'm going live, get more of my community, help our communities merge, My community meeting your community, we can help each other grow. That's what it's all about. Together, we are strong. Speaking of, let's see what we're going to rate out tonight. Let's see who's on playing something fun. Let's see. The Let's go visit General Warning. That's an awesome dude. Let's go see General. We haven't seen him in a while. Let's give a good old /raid to General Warning. Let's give a good old Darkware raid to good old... What? I spelled his name wrong? Oh, I forgot the N. Wow. Duh. I said Warring. General Warning. Alright, let's give a good old General, good old Darkware raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!